Jolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. Today it's time to talk about more research because I haven't talked about every kind of research yet. And for example, we're still missing the galaxy research, and that's what I'm going to talk about today in this video. But before I do that, I just want to remind you, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, click this little bell and all notifications so that you will be informed by YouTube when another video is out. But let's have a look at research again. You see, we are still in another territory defense, maybe our last in this territory now, but until there is official confirmation from Scopely when the next season will be, we will never know. It's the typical information stuff again with them. But nevertheless, if it comes to fights again soon, you also will need research. And to have a look at the different categories, I have to go to my R&D department because I've got all slots filled with research at the moment. And so I have to take this way then. You see that there's several kinds of research depending on your level, but there are also starting ones or very early ones, and one of them is galaxy research. And in the galaxy research there is a lot of interesting stuff as well, like warp technology, because that's about your warp speed, and that starts very early. And believe me, once you get to deep space, you'll be happy about every warp speed. When you have to fly for 10 minutes to get somewhere, it's quite annoying. But galaxy research also has a lot of mining research, and that helps you a lot, that you don't have to wait for an eternity to do all your mining. And crystal, gas and ore will always be a problem once you, latest when you get past the 3-star stuff. At 4-star it really gets annoying. But also data mining is a part here, but the lithium, power steel and titanium are issues all the time as well, and you can improve it here. There are also some prime researches, but you need special stuff for them, and from time to time you see them in the shop, but as you can see I didn't get them, like with the prime faction events. It's always a matter of how much money can you spend on this game and how much money do you want to spend on this game. But there's still a lot of stuff that you can do for free here, which is important, and you should do. You see that I maxed a lot already because I needed it for my ships, for my station. You see the ship parts are quite annoying, at latest from 4-star as well. And you can work here with the galaxy research on the efficiency of those, so that you need less than you needed before. You, of course, have something for your ships with hull durability and shield modification, but you also have some reputation stuff here, which is important. For example, Klingon Apprentice increases base Klingon points gained or lost from defeating a hostile. And the same, of course, for the Federation and the Romulans, because at a certain level it takes a long time if you don't have this. And if you're on a lower level, it of course, as soon as you can do that, will help you get faster to your first lock and then to the triple lock and so on. But you also see that there's so much going on all the time with resources you need that you will always have something to research. And I still have to complete some research here as well I haven't done before. That's another reason why I said in other videos already that I will park on level 49 for a bit, to first of all take care of my buildings, and I need almost everything on level 49 before I can go to 50. But even when I did that, I will have to concentrate on my ships a bit more, and the ships I already have, and of course to get my research on track a bit. That's the thing with, you always have to set priorities here in this game. And some things you can get in game, that's like the prime structure here as well, where you can use prime dolomite particles. Those you get from the section 31 store, for example, and not so many, so it still takes time. You get, I think, 10, so you need 120 days for one of those prime researchers, but still, you can get them. There's a lot of cloak research here as well, and that is quite interesting because it influences your cloak duration. It influences the shield health. That has nothing to do with cloak, but you pay it with the rewards you get from your dailies when you're attacking while cloaked. And there's also some more duration technology for certain faction ships, so for the different faction ships. And at some point there are ships in every faction, Klingon, Romulan, and Federation, that can cloak. So you can increase the duration, and that's not unimportant because especially now with those territory takeover, the takeovers got a little bit more exciting and more complicated with the territory season passes now and the reset every 3 or 4 months. And so cloaked ships are of help there, and so having your cloak technology up to standard is quite helpful here as well. And as you see, I also need some reputation research still that I haven't done yet, but you can see why I once again need gas for this or that is always on short supply. And so that's why I didn't do a lot of research, because I'm still with the buildings and the ships, but it will come. And that's really here what you can see why I said I will park there. And it goes up to research, especially for 4-star stuff, and then later on 5-star stuff. I'm not there yet, but maybe I can see some of them here already. Yeah, there may be some, but they have certain names for it that I can't see the whole thing. No, it's just normal max size. No, don't see any 5-star stuff yet, but I do have the 4-star stuff here at the moment because that's on the levels where I am. But you also have later new materials like this, what you can see here in this whole area. That is, no, I can't see it here. I need one. That's these rhodinium particles, because those are necessary for your research here as well. And you get them just by doing your dailies, getting your chests and so on. And you will have the materials. But that's later in the game. You see that it started with the whole 4-star research stuff that I have here. And I have to do some research here, but it's too expensive for me. It increases base ship XP earned from combat by 250%, but it costs 6,700 multiphasic credits. And at the moment I have much better use for multiphasic credits than ship experience points. I usually get enough of them by grinding hostiles. But there was some very interesting one that I don't want to skip, and here it is. The enhanced warp cores are one of the most important researches from my point of view in this game, because you get a bonus on your warp range. And they need, there are 5 steps, and they need those warp particles. You get those warp particles by upgrading your ops and by I don't know if I got them via the ops or via the storyline missions. I think it was in the storyline missions then. And in time you can upgrade this, and that's something I always did. I upgraded my warp cores because there is not much research here where you can get more warp range for all ships, and warp range will always be something that is annoying you. I have a lot of missions at the moment I can't do because my biggest warship cannot reach these planets. I can reach the planets with my Voyager, but my Voyager is not strong enough to defeat those mission bosses, and so I still have to wait for this. And I wish there was more warp range research here, but unfortunately there is not so much, and that's why this one warp range research here is so important. And I wish I had 6-star materials already, because I would like that prime node. But you can see that some of these prime researches you will do at some point in this game for free. I don't have 6-star materials yet. I don't even have 5-star materials because I can't refine them. But there will be the point where I will get this, and so later I will get it for free. So I'm not buying this, for example. There were others I could already do. This year is an example with the Elite Recruit Prime Particle. I guess that's something you have to buy in the shop, because I've never seen that in game yet. But there are others I've already done, because I could use 5-star material on it, which I have for some time now. And some, like the Prime Officers, for example, that was for free. And so that's something, you just need some patience. As with everything else, you just need some patience in this game. And a lot of things will be able to be done in-game. There are, as I showed you, some that you won't get in-game, where you have to decide if you want to spend money on it or not. There are some people who can spend a lot of money, but I'm not one of them. And so there will be certain things that I won't get, but it doesn't kill me either. But it's everybody's decision. I'm quite glad, as you know from a lot of videos, that there are some people who are spending a lot of money, as long as they are nice people. There are some not so nice people, then I just ignore them. But there are some very nice ones that spend a lot of money, and it's good that they do, because when they spend a lot, others can play for free, and Scopely still makes enough money to continue the game, and that's what we all want. Because I do like the game, despite some crashes. But before I filmed this video and pressed filming, it crashed again. But that's something we just have to live with. But I still like the game, and I will continue playing the game, and I will continue making those videos. If I wouldn't like it, I wouldn't make the videos either. So that's why it's good that those people are there, and Scopely does continue with the game, and they hopefully will improve the game this year. But Galaxy Research is one of the researches you have early, and is one you should not neglect as much as I did. No, I didn't neglect it. I did it on purpose, because I choose some other priorities at the moment, but I will complete the stuff here at a time, because that's why I'm always saying I will park on level 49 for a while and get all this stuff done that I can. And research is often even more helpful than upgrading ships or upgrading your ops or buildings. And so that's why always keep an eye on your research, also Galaxy Research. They are all important, but Galaxy Research has an advantage, for example, over Starbase or Xbox Research. Most of the times it doesn't take as long as those. The Xbox Research, if you got it already, you know that the research times are insane there. And Galaxy Research, you can get a lot of stuff for your ships. As you can see, for example, there's Interceptor Warp, Explorer Warp, Battleship Warp. That's just the speed, not the range, unfortunately. But there you can get it much faster than in the Xbox section, for example. And if you want to add something to what I said about the Galaxy Research, I mean, you all will by now probably have your experiences with it, then let me know in the comments. I'm always glad to hear your opinion and what are your priorities at the moment. And if you have questions or video requests, please always write a comment too. You know that I try to answer all questions and see what I can do with your video requests. And if you just want to say hi and where you're from, you know I'm a curious guy and like to know that as well. And if you want to see another video right now that YouTube has chosen for you from my videos, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.